Hey guys. Uh, yeah, I was not planning on filming this video at all. So this is like 100% non-scripted, not planned. It's literally like 11 o'clock at night and I just got back from the gym, but I'm just like, I'm gonna film a video. So one thing that I've learned recently, wish I had learned it earlier, but one thing I've learned recently is that when you allow your happiness to rely on someone else, you're pretty much really setting yourself up to be disappointed. I feel like our happiness, and I was like thinking about this when I was at the gym, so bear with me. I don't know if this is gonna sound as profound out loud as it sounds in my head. We don't know yet. Might regret filming this video, but it's okay. We'll survive. But I feel like our happiness, okay, let's just think about it this way. Like our universe, like exists in our minds. Like everything we know in life is processed through our brain. It's not like something we read out of a textbook, like someone's not writing it down and then showing it to us like, hey, this is your experience. Like, read this like a story and this will be your life. Like, no. Like, our brain really is telling us what life is. Like, and our senses are telling us what life is, but we're relying on our brain's interpretation of our senses, which is helping us know or think we know what life is. So when we think of happiness, it's like everyone has their own perception of happiness and what they think brings them happiness. But happiness exists in our mind, and the world exists in our mind. And if we're not happy, how do we give happiness to other people? It's impossible. It's truly impossible. You can't be miserable, truly miserable, and bring happiness into your life or someone else's life. You have to increase your vibration and allow that happiness to come. But not only that, but if the whole world exists in our mind, which it does, then why shouldn't happiness be our number one priority? And when you think of happiness as our number one priority, why would we ever rely on a human being, one human being, on the face of this earth, which is a tiny little grain of sand in this universe? Our happiness, our entire world, like, because I feel like our happiness and our perception of the universe really go hand in hand. So, like, our happiness really is our number one priority, in my honest opinion, above, like, food, water, and air. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but, like, if you, like, when people lose their will to survive, their lust for life, their happiness, their drive, their natural ability to survive and persist goes down. I mean, people literally have died of heartbreak. It is possible, and it does happen because our mind is so powerful. And that's why happiness is so powerful. Anyways, I'm like beating around the bush right now. What I mean to say in this entire video is, if we're giving someone the power to give us happiness, we're giving that person the power of our entire universe. One person, one little itty bitty tiny person, with a little bitty itty bit, like we're all these tiny people with tiny brains. I'm not saying that to be judgmental, like I'm one of them. Like we're all little people. We're little. We're like ants. Like when you look at the earth, it's like you can't see us because we're so tiny. Like we're teeny, 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 tiny little critters. And you're relying the happiness of your universe on one person. I mean, like, it's different if it's like you love that person, you care for that person, but your happiness lies in their hands. Why would you do that? And you know, everyone does it. We all do. I did. Clearly I did, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video. Like, we're all guilty of doing it at one point or another in our lives, and I don't think it's anything that we're ever truly immune from. I think it's something we learn as we get older and as we continue to live. But I don't think you have to have lived your entire life. I don't think you have to be 100 years old to have the knowledge that our happiness is important. Like, I don't think I have to live 100 years to figure out what makes me happy. I think I know what makes me happy, and I'm finally realizing that happiness really has nothing to do with other people, and it has nothing to do with things happening around you. And it has, like, everything to do with ourselves. I mean, if I'm like 28 and I'm finally realizing this, like, that's fine, but like I'm literally just now like, whoa. Okay, like I'm on the frickin' treadmill and I'm like, I get it. Because I've been watching like law of attraction videos really for the past 2 years now. I like went into this like spiritual awakening during COVID, much like everyone else. Bless our hearts. We're like all going on this like existential journey because of COVID, because it's what we do, I guess, as humans when there's a pandemic. But anyways, if I'm just learning this now, like, that's fine. But like I don't want this video to come off as like this is something you learn as you get older or when you're younger. Like, I think age really has nothing to do with anything. Literally anything. I think we all are spirits. I think we all have energy. And I don't think we have to, like, I may learn this at 28, someone else might learn this much younger, someone else might learn it much older, but the bottom line is happiness is our entire universe. And be careful where you put the control of your happiness, because if you put it with another person, it might work out for a while, but you are going to be disappointed. And when it doesn't work out and your happiness is yanked from you, because that's where you put your happiness, in the hands of someone else, and they are deciding to take it from you, then we're in big doo-doo, because you haven't really allowed yourself to take control of your happiness. So I'm not an expert on it. I struggle with this every day, but it's just one of those things where it's like, people, like, I wish we all could understand this. Like, oh my God, it's like, it's not like I will be happy like with my new boyfriend, my new job, like my new girlfriend, not mine, but yours maybe, my new whatever. Like, everyone's waiting for my next this will make me happy. Once I accomplish this, I will be happy. Once I get into this relationship, I will be happy. Once I get this job, I will be happy. Like, we can be happy now. Like, I am happy right now just knowing this. And let me tell you something, like, there's a lot of things in my life that I still want to manifest that have not manifested right now. Like, I'm probably the most single person in the universe right now, and that's totally fine. Because I'm learning, like, happiness is up to us. Like, I can be happy right now, and I am, and it feels great. So, long story short, be happy. Yeah, this was super random. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Bye.